from me.
I'm very far away. No,
Yeah.
this is what they said. They said I have to sit here.
This is not how we usually sit
Yeah,
together.
that's true. Usually we don't, but lots of people running around under fire. This is why they told me to stay away, so they can have a neat frame of just you with absolutely no disturbance. So first of all, welcome. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
And first things first, belated happy birthday.
Thank you. Thank you
You just
very
had your
much.
birthday. Everybody wish her a happy birthday. Come on,
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Did you have fun? What did you do?
I got a cat.
You got a cat. Wow.
His name is Edward.
Okay.
And I ate a lot of cake and a lot of food.
Okay, so tell us more about Edward. Is he fun? We saw him on your Instagram, but
Oh, he's like a piece of my heart. He is the love of my life. It's almost difficult for me to even leave him at home right now and come here. But because it's a very, very special event, I have to be here. But I really miss Edward, and I want to be with him all the time.
Why Edward? Why the name Edward?
You know, because I'm tired of calling cats like by cute names or
Right.
like animals like boo, coo, choo, loo.
Huh.
I mean, you know, we need
Right.
something royal. So I was like, kuch royal rakhte uska naam.
Nice. So that's why Edward.
Yeah, so Shine and I were like, nay, you know, we want to keep. So Shine wanted to call him Felix.
Right.
And I said, no.
That's a very typical cat name.
Yeah, it's a cat
Yeah.
name. And then we, I think, came to Edward together. And
Oh,
then,
nice. Okay, cool. So I'm going to name my next cat Ramesh. Like just to give it a nice normal name.
Or Bijoy.
Or Bijoy. Or just
Bijoy.
something like that. Or just like Sunny. Or just give it a name like that. That'll be fun. So I want to jump into it straight away because of... So I was thinking about what to ask you. And the first thing that occurred to me is, yes, you're a very good actor and all of that. But there's a lot of good actors. But the thing I've noticed is that a lot of people, especially young people, they really respond to something about you. It's more than just the acting. There is a word that I find used a lot is fresh or freshness. Have you ever sort of sat down and tried to deconstruct that or decode that? Or what does that mean?
No. In fact, I get that all the time. So people are constantly telling me कि Alia आपको fresh लगना है और young लगना है. और I'm like, हाँ मैं young हूँ और मुझे लग रहा है मैं fresh हूँ क्योंकि
Right.
I've showered and I've left the house. I don't understand what fresh means.
Okay.
But I think, honestly, the only thing that I want to be as a person, as an actor, as a celebrity, as a public figure is myself.
Right, okay.
And maybe that is fresh.
I think so. I think because I think you and particularly this sort of generation of actors that you belong to, it's interesting that you say yourself. Because for me, one of the most fun things to watch about people like, you know, you, Varun, Arjun, all of you, is you're very authentic in comparison to, say, like older stars. And I mean that with no offense to the older stars. But
I think the time then was different.
Right, of course.
Because there was no social media, there was no Insta stories, there was no prospect of connecting with a game.
Right.
And there was no, there was a lot more mystery.
Right.
So I feel right now maybe the new thing is to be yourself
Okay.
and not create a mystery about yourself.
Right. Okay. Fair enough. Because it's also harder to be mysterious in like
Very
this
hard.
age of social media,
Like,
right?
hey,
Like,
spotted here, spotted there,
Yeah,
leaving
but-
gym, going to airport.
yeah, you guys actually have something called an airport look. This is something that I found out. Please explain to us what an airport look is.
Means you're spotted, you're going to the airport, you're catching a flight. How do you look? That's your airport look.
Wow.
It's
That-
fun, I think. Yeah, it's nice to see different
yeah,
airport
because
looks.
literally the only decision I have to make while going to the airport is I have to choose the most comfortable boxers because it's going to be 9 hours in economy. So I'd better, that's it. That's my airport look. My airport look is an internal thing. It's
No, but it's how you make comfort look fashionable. So next time you arrive in your boxers to the airport look,
Then-
that may become a trend.
But that I feel like nobody's going to take photos of me. Like when I get out of the airport, even the immigration guy is sort of like, I don't know if I should take your picture. Like
No.
even
You're
they're a bit
famous
like,
now,
it'd be a
Rohan.
waste
Come
of a
on.
picture.
Come on,
I'm
come
like
on.
semi-famous. I'm like semi-famous. I'm only famous as like your and Shaheen's friend.
No.
Like,
You
literally,
were on
yeah.
Coffee with Karan. You're definitely
See,
famous.
I was on Coffee with Karan though in the jury episode, like which everybody
you were
knows
there?
is like that's true. I was
You were
there.
the finale episode.
I was the finale episode.
I
It's
thought
true.
Badri will be the finale episode, but you all took
Yeah,
the
then I was on the
finale.
finale. It was pretty cool. I got a hamper and everything. It was very exciting. The other thing that I want to ask you about is that sort of freshness and that brand and that being yourself. How does that translate into the game? Into how what if that sort of came to the game when you met Mark and you met that team? What
So, interesting story is I met Mark and Moonfrog and Tane. Everybody, we were strangely, I met them in Goa.
Right.
Because I was shooting for Dear Zindagi at that time.
Right.
And Vivek called me up and he said that Vivek is, from Matrix. And he said
Right.
that, we have something really fun and exciting. And, we want to come and see you. And whenever somebody comes to an outdoor to meet me, means it's something really special.
Right.
Because that doesn't happen very often. And we met. And the first thing that I think I said to also Mark is, as we all know, a genius, a legend.
Yes.
So I was firstly honored to be in the same room as him. And the first thing that they said to me, I think, was that we want this to be Alia Bhatt's Star Life,
Right.
but it's not only about you.
Right.
The
Okay.
game is about the audience. It's about
Right.
the girl or guy who checks in as the main star, actually, and I'm their friend.
Okay.
So the star life is not my life, it's your life.
Right. Okay.
And I wanted to make it about the other person because I'm not, I can't be that pompous person, कि मुझे देखो मैं इतनी बड़ी star हूँ. I can't
Right.
be that way. I've not grown, I've not been brought up that way. But I do find it important or exciting that I can connect with them and be their best friend virtually.
Right.
Today is the age of virtual, it is the
Yeah, of
virtual
course it is.
reality
Yeah,
or whatever.
absolutely.
And so, the fact that I could have a game in which I could connect with them was outstanding.
That's
for me.
what that's something to consider for the future, a virtual reality version
Yeah.
of this game. Where it's just like, today you can play with Edward. That would be a fun
Yeah, that's
this thing
the
of the
next
game. Which sort of brings me to my next question, because when you met with Mark, and this seemed like fun, obviously, I know, and this comes from knowing you a little bit, I know you're not the sort of person whose prime driver is money. Like, it's not just about money or this, that, or whatever. So
Yeah.
what about the game, really, aside from just the fan thing, what about their pitch made you go, this is what I want to do?
So, number one, life simulation is a genre. So,
Right.
number one, that genre for me, that's the only way I think I can be a part of a game.
Right,
Through
okay.
life simulation, right? And, anybody who is, and I've always said this to my mother as well, that I don't only want to be, I don't want to only be known as an actor.
Right.
I want to be able to have different layers to me as well, whether
Sure.
it's being a part of a game, whether it's producing some content, creative content someday, whether it's singing, whether it's social work or whatever it is. I
Right.
want to have those many layers to myself.
Okay.
I want to be like a big chocolate cake with
Okay.
a lot of layers of icing and gems and. Sorry.
I can already see
staying
the
away.
clickbait headline. Alia Bhatt reveals which cake she would like to be. Click here to find out.
So, so obviously the idea where I could be a part of a game where it's not about me, but
Right.
about the other person was something that I jumped to right away.
Okay.
And what I also really enjoyed was that they came up with these like dummy versions of me in,
Right.
in my dresses, and fashion is a very, very big part of this game.
Okay.
So that's what I enjoyed the most. And as a child, we would love playing games like that कि हम अपना खुद का अवतार डिजाइन करेंगे और फिर इसको ये कपड़ा पहनना पड़ेगा, ये she wants to
Right.
go here, she wants to go there. And what I really liked was Moonfrog themselves and Mark, they said that, okay, we want to involve you in it, so we want to like put your cat in it. So Sheba
Right,
is
right.
in the game.
Oh, nice. So one of your cats is actually in the game.
Yeah, Sheba is in the game.
Right.
And so is my voice. We spent
Okay.
a lot of time where we were cracking the right tone wherein which you actually feel like I'm there with you in the room. So
Nice,
it's not
okay.
like, hey, aaj kya kar rahe ho? It's
Huh.
almost like, hello, what's up? What's happening? You know,
Right.
like, come do this, do that. Like the way I'm talking to you right,
Right.
now.
It's not that, hi, we are happy to help you. Not,
Exactly.
okay.
It's
That's-
not that.
That's
That's
important.
a bit creepy.
That's, am I